Winter, as we know, is right around the corner, and as the temperatures drop, it's important to know how to properly prepare your house for the cold.
7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from Team Bob's in Traverse City.
Hey Alyssa, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I'm here at Team Bob's with Chris Wood. He's the operation manager. Chris, you know, we're getting ready for winter. Can you just tell me a little bit about what you guys are starting to see as you guys go into homes for furnace checkups?
Okay, obviously this time of year we're extremely busy with fall maintenance, and every year we stress to homeowners, if you can do anything at all, change your furnace filter. And number one, that's probably the number one thing that we see, and that's probably the number one cause of problems. So if you're going to do that, one thing, that's what you need to do.
All right, so show me, if I were a homeowner, where I would check, what a dirty filter might actually look like, and how I would quickly change it.
This system here is a little bit more of a high-end system. Most homeowners will have something that looks like this. It'll be within the return air system of your ductwork. This particular model has got a little higher end filter, but they all look pretty similar.
Right, and so this is a little bit bigger than the average home filter, but so can you pull that out?
Sure.
This is, you were showing me earlier,
Right.
This is what a dirty filter would look like, correct?
Correct, yes. And obviously when a filter gets dirty like this, it impedes the airflow through the system. And when that happens, you can have things start to fail, furnace will start to short cycle, can cause a whole host of issues. Obviously keeping your equipment clean is going to prevent problems in the future. So this is what a clean one looks like. And obviously you can see a major difference. So pretty simple really. You can just slide it back in like that, and you're good to go. Like I said, every system's slightly different. So, if you're not comfortable with it, obviously, you can call us, and we'll take care of that for you. But if not, if you're a handy homeowner, get familiar with your system and at least do that one thing this year before winter starts. So.
Wonderful. And why is it so important to get these maintenance checkups? And how can it kind of help save the average family some money and some energy saving tips?
The equipment is designed and rated. This particular furnace is about 98% efficient. And by letting the filter get dirty like that, you start to lose efficiency of the equipment, and it's a big investment, and you bought it to save you money. So it's extremely important to get the maintenance done, keeps your warranty up to date, extends the life of the equipment, and it can save you money. Other things that you can do is get a programmable thermostat. The experts say you can save up to $200 a year on an average family household by setting it back when you're not at home, when you're at work, school, or whatever it may be, and having it come back on, back up to temperature, when you return. So those are a couple of really good things. Just making sure your equipment is maintained by a professional, making sure it's operating its maximum efficiency, and doing something simple like buying a programmable thermostat. So.
All right, well, thank you very much, Chris. All of these tips and more will be on our website, UpNorthLive.com. Feel free to take a visit. And coming up at 6:30,
Plus, we'll be joined once again by 7 and 4's Alyssa Heron. She's at Team Bob's this morning in Traverse City with some tips on keeping our homes warm this winter without breaking the bank. There's Alyssa right there changing a furnace filter. Nice job, Alyssa. Stay with us. It's 6:18, and you're watching 7 and 4 News Today.
Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning, Melissa and Brendan. I'm here with Chris Wood, Operation Manager at Team Bob's. The last half hour we were talking about some thermostats, and right here is an example of one that could actually save you energy in the long run. Chris, can you talk about some of the features it has?
Well, this thermostat has got a lot of features. You can check the weather on it, but most importantly, it is programmable, which means that you can set it back when you're at work or school. You go down to a temperature, 4 to 7 degrees lower than what you normally would keep it at, and then have it come back on automatically when you return home. So that can save you up to $200 a year just by doing that. And this one also, you can actually check on your iPhone or your smartphone. Check out the operation of the system, make sure it's working properly. You can adjust the temperature prior to getting home if you'd like as well. So.
Very good. Let's walk over to the furnace. Now, if this were to actually go out in the middle of the winter and a family was without no heat, what is something that they can do to keep the inside of their home warm?
Well, most importantly, to have a plan. For example, right down here is an example of an electric space heater that we provide. Our service techs carry them on their vehicles to help keep the home comfortable and keep it above freezing while they're working on the problem. And also our salespeople carry them as well. So if somebody's going to replace a furnace that's not repairable, we'll provide these for them as well. Some things not to do are to turn on a gas stove. Quite often we'll hear about people that will turn on a gas stove to provide heat in the house. Well, that emits carbon monoxide. So if you're going to do that, if that's your only source of heat, I would crack a window. That's just not a real safe thing to do. So have a plan. First and foremost, keep the house closed down. Don't go in and out. Maybe shut the blinds, that type of thing. Anything to help keep the heat inside the house.
All right, good to know. And then, having a furnace inside of your house can always lead to some dangers in a house. So what's some safety tips that you have for families out there?
Number one safety thing is to get a carbon monoxide detector. Every year we hear about a family whose lives have been in jeopardy because of a failed heat exchanger on a furnace or a boiler, which means that when that happens, it can emit carbon monoxide into the house. So that's number one. Get at least one, put it near the bedrooms. Myself personally, I have one in each bedroom and in the hallway to alert our family in case something like that is to happen. So that's key number one.
All right, and down here we can see an example of a dirty filter and a clean filter. Really quick, how often do people want to check these and get them changed?
Okay, this filter here is what we call a media filter. It's a little bit of a higher end filter. These can be changed once or twice a year. If you have this style, 1 inch, which is most common in people's homes, check it monthly, change it every 3 months.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Chris. You guys can find all of these tips and more on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Traverse City, Alyssa Heron, 7 and 4 News.